Jefferson Fisher's The Next Conversation is a warm, grounded, and refreshingly earnest guide to navigating conflict through conversation. Drawing from his experience as a trial lawyer and social media communication coach, Fisher shares a deeply personal philosophy. The goal of a conversation is not to win, it's to connect. His book reads like a one-on-one mentorship session, full of stories, gentle wisdom, and actionable frameworks for having difficult, transformative conversations in all areas of life. The core argument. Fisher builds his framework around a single premise. Conflict isn't the problem, disconnection is. From marriage spats to boardroom standoffs, we often default to proving our point rather than trying to understand the person on the other side. This, Fisher argues, is where communication collapses. Rather than striving to win arguments, we should strive to win connection. That is, to make the other person feel seen, heard, and safe enough to engage honestly. The book's thesis is that meaningful change doesn't happen in the first conversation. It happens in the next one, when both parties have had time to reflect and are ready to reconnect with clarity, empathy, and intention. Fisher breaks down his methodology into 3 core principles. Say it with control, say it with confidence, and say it to connect. Emotional intelligence over rhetoric. Fisher's strength lies in reorienting the reader's understanding of what communication really is. It's not about having clever comebacks or airtight logic. It's about emotional presence. Whether he's recounting childhood memories, mediating sibling fights, or de-escalating an angry deposition, Fisher returns to the same tool, seeing the human behind the outburst. His personal stories are the beating heart of the book. One standout chapter follows a deposition with an intimidating witness, Bobby LaPrey, whose hostility masked a deeper emotional turmoil over his aging mother. Instead of escalating the tension, Fisher listens, really listens, and responds with empathy. This defuses the situation and turns an adversarial encounter into a moment of human connection. The story illustrates the book's most radical idea. When someone lashes out, they're rarely fighting you. They're wrestling with something deeper. Your job is to get curious, not combative. The Next Conversation Framework. The book is structured in 2 parts, foundational mindset and practical rules. In the first part, Fisher lays out why the next conversation matters more than the first. That next talk, he argues, is the one that carries the weight of reflection, humility, and renewed intention. This is where healing and clarity happen, not during the heat of the moment, but after, when people are ready to hear and be heard. In the second part, he introduces 3 communication rules. 1. Say it with control. Manage your emotional reactions, pace, and tone. Control doesn't mean repression. It means clarity and restraint in service of connection. 2. Say it with confidence. Use an assertive voice, set boundaries, and own your needs without aggression. 3. Say it to connect. Understand frames how people perceive situations, reduce defensiveness, and prioritize mutual understanding over being right. Each principle is broken into bite-sized chapters that pair theory with real-world application. You get scripts, strategies, and diagnostic tools to help you communicate with people who are angry, dismissive, or emotionally avoidant. Fisher doesn't just explain what to say. He shows you how to say it and why it works. Critical analysis. Fisher's approach is refreshingly anti-guru. He doesn't claim to have all the answers, nor does he overwhelm the reader with jargon. His humility and clarity are among the book's most appealing qualities. However, this accessibility is a double-edged sword. While the book excels in emotional storytelling and practical wisdom, it occasionally skirts deeper psychological nuance. For example, when dealing with narcissists, trauma, or truly abusive dynamics, the advice to lead with empathy and stay connected may oversimplify situations that require therapeutic or even legal intervention. Fisher acknowledges this limitation. He's not a therapist, and he advises readers to seek expert help when needed. But readers dealing with severe dysfunction might find the tools here insufficient. Additionally, while the book offers solid frameworks, it could benefit from more rigorous structural reinforcement. Some chapters feel like extended blog posts, moving and insightful, but loosely tethered to the central thesis. Readers seeking a tight, methodical system might find it meandering at times. That said, The authenticity and relatability of Fisher's storytelling are precisely what make this book effective. He's not writing from a pedestal. He's writing from the passenger seat of his truck, handing you tools that are simple enough to use today and wise enough to stick with you for life. Lessons learned and action points. 1. Drop the goal of winning conversations. Reframe conflict as an opportunity to understand the person, not defeat them. 2. Focus on the next conversation. Don't expect a perfect outcome in one conversation. Use each interaction as a step toward deeper understanding. 3. Set conversation goals and values before you speak. Know what you want to accomplish, e.g., feeling heard, and how you want to show up, e.g., with honesty or kindness. 4. Control your delivery. Your tone, pacing, and emotional regulation matter more than your words in conflict. Slow down, pause, and breathe. 5. Build your confidence through boundaries. Say what you mean clearly and kindly, without over-apologizing or over-explaining. 6. Use empathy as a diagnostic tool. When someone overreacts, ask yourself, what conversation are they having in their head that I wasn't invited to? 7. Let values be your compass. Anchoring conversations in your core values, e.g., kindness, honesty, clarity, keeps you steady during emotional storms. 8. Recognize defensiveness as fear. Whether it's yours or theirs, defensiveness points to vulnerability. Address the fear, not just the behavior. 9. Practice reflective listening. Repeat their words in your own voice, show you've heard them, and ask deeper questions to unlock their meaning. 10. Be consistent. One good conversation won't fix a relationship, but a pattern of thoughtful communication will build trust over time. If you're looking for a communication guide grounded in empathy, real-life examples, and actionable frameworks, the Next Conversation delivers. It's not a manual for dominance. It's a reminder that the most powerful thing you can do in a conversation is make someone feel safe enough to be honest. Fisher reminds us that connection isn't magic, it's a skill. And that's a message the world sorely needs.